Welcome back to Emblem Hunter. In this video, we will be exploring the monastery. This is my room. I'm taking the DLC items. Look at that Chalice of Beginnings. It's probably one of the best accessories in the game. We're not going to use it. We're just going to have it. And we're also not going to use these sacred stat boosters. Now we're going to change my outfit. This hat. Pretty nice hat. And I want the glasses. He looks like a nerd. Nerd professor.
So, these are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
Okay. I'm not too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to my professor about transferring to a different class.
Talks about recruitment.
Yes.
Also, no divine pulse in the monastery. How can a game designed around divine pulse not have it in the monastery?
His Highness has said that he trusts you, and I have no cause for doubt. But if you mistreat him in any way, I will take action. I have a request.
Now take the due seed.
I hear there will be a mock battle soon. We must not neglect our training. I trust that you will carefully study the strengths and weaknesses of each of your students, that you may provide effective guidance. Regardless of the results, this battle will be a great learning experience. Even so, what is the point of competition if the aim isn't to win? As this is your first time at the monastery, please allow me to show you the ropes. Both students and teachers at the Officers Academy are free to use. For example, I encourage you to... There are bulletin boards in various places around the monastery. There you can find requests. If you fulfill the bulletin board... This probably goes without saying. It's helpful to plan out...
Stamina.
Professors at the Officers Academy, students and teachers alike.
The most important part, because it lets you get into mechanics that we'll encounter later on, and we'll talk about that. Now we'll talk with Hilda.
Professor, have you adjusted to life at the Academy yet? Me, I'm still not used to it. I'm not one for all this studying and training.
Hey, Teach. I hear there's gonna be a mock battle between the houses. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit concerned about facing an elite mercenary like you. Maybe take it easy on us. What do you say?
What the? Take it easy on that shit. The dormitory, aka the bedrooms. These are where people sleep. Here's Leone.
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you, if I have to. It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best.
Yeah, no, you haven't.
I was just heading back to my room. Bye! I don't like to come out unless I really have to. Hope you're okay with that, Professor.
I'm not okay with that. Once I recruit you, you will be Probably on the battlefield.
Professor?
If not,
Hey, Professor.
time.
If you got spare time, wanna join me for a trip into town? We could try to pick up beautiful girls. Or not. I'm kidding. Don't look at me like that. Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
Hello there, Professor.
Fish girl.
Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself.
Then where can
My
I
brother
visit
would
you?
not be pleased if he heard you saying such things. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have. Might you help me with a favor?
Fishing quest. For the best mechanic in the game. This is a fishing game at heart. If it wasn't, it wouldn't have fishing. I personally have already caught the best fish in the
I really
game.
need to
Previous
eat.
run.
I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time? I need to keep eating if I want to get stronger.
Special meal. Just go with Annette and Mercedes. I can use that to raise up their opposing match.
Today's dish was so...
Yeah, higher score rate. That's a professor level up.
Nice. I knew I could count on you. Yes. I'm busy.
Felix.
Do you want something?
I was hoping to spar with
I
it.
can't right now, but let's fight soon. I look forward to beating you.
There's a wild Petra.
Here at the monastery, I have had many great learnings from many great people. I am hopeful to have learnings from you, too. As forever, I will do my best trying.
Okay. To the fishing hole. The greenhouse and the fishing pond. Plains bait. Now to catch a fish. No. Yeah. I don't know if getting a perfect on this gets you extra professor rank or not. Feel free to comment if it does.
Goddess, I pray to thee. Please protect us.
Depression. Best characters down this way. Up, no, this
Unbelievable.
way.
The Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance's leading house. This is one exceptional year, that's for sure. If you're a teacher here, you better watch your step. If anything were to happen to those kids, well, suffice to say that it could harm the reputation of the Church of Saros, which we've spent almost a millennium establishing.
These invisible wall generator guys, if they were just stationed completely around the church, I doubt the invading forces could ever get in. Now we'll talk about the part.
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps. I could just forget all about my assignment.
Naps.
Let's see. I'm a little busy.
Can't we talk
I
just
really
a
can't
little?
right now. I got a lot of things to do. Work and stuff like that. Why don't you look at the flowers in the greenhouse instead? They're pretty.
Oh, did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed.
You seemed well informed on the subject.
My adoptive father is the real expert. He taught me everything I know about herbs, including how to tell them apart and how to make medicines. You
So
should try
he knows
looking
how
around the
to
greenhouse
combine
sometime
red
if the mood
herbs
strikes
and
you.
green herbs?
Maybe something will catch your eye.
Interesting. And that will be used. Cultivate.
My thanks.
Professor!
Let's go talk with Flame and get that quest done and done.
You have helped me so much!
Thank you. Now, we go this way. To the gazebo. Scan on Nemo here, certain items will spawn on your save file. Those unique rewards for the Fire Emblem amiibo in specific will be tracks from their games, along with just higher quality items. Let's scan a Lucina amiibo. I've already scanned this amiibo a while ago. I personally have a Corin, Crom, Robin, Ike, Roy, Alm, and Selka, along with the aforementioned Lucina amiibo. And if this were a New Game Plus run, I could go into the Sacred Tomb and get Sothis' shield. Here's the best character.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. By the by, have you ever regretted a decision and wished you could go back and undo it? It's too bad there's no lesson for how to turn back the old clock, huh? But I suppose a bad decision isn't worth all that fuss anyhow.
Exactly. This is a strategy game, after all. Divine Pulse is worthless if you already have a foolproof strategy to overcoming your problems. Because Divine Pulse, it effectively lets you readjust your strategy on the fly, rather than just being stuck with it. Low fly, load fruits. Well, let's go back to the fishing hole. Can I warp yet? Not yet.
All right.
Let's raise that professor level. And I can use these fish for forging materials later. Tentus Tatates. Either way, a fish that should not be here. Perfection. Wow. And now for the glowfly. Ooh, a redfish. Success! A pike. Or at least it ain't a sea bass. Now let's go check out the other half of the map.
Greetings. Listen.
Where's the deer? There's the deer.
This is the Golden Deer House. You're in charge of a different house, right? Too bad we won't see more of each other. I'm happy to learn from you if the opportunity comes up.
Accurate gambits, rally speed, that's Ignatz for you.
Our house is that of the Golden Deer. Do you know the significance of that name, Professor? Golden deer are sacred creatures said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial. All three of the houses have a meaning behind their name. You should feel free to ask around if that sort of knowledge interests you.
Okay. I'm doing that anyways.
Yes, it's true that I'm the only commoner in the Black Eagle house.
Yes.
I knew that before the first day of class. Those people
Had a
are simply
watch on your wrist.
exhausting.
Nah, it's just some jeweled bracelet. But it honestly looks like it could be a watch. Who's here? Ah, the true healer.
Before I came to the Officers Academy, I attended a school of magic in the Kingdom Capital. That's where I met Annie. That's what I call Annette. Oh, I guess Lawrence was at the School of Magic too.
But that's not
Annie was
important.
always just so nice to me, even though I was older. She's my best friend in the world.
Lawrence is a pretty bad mage, to be honest.
Here's the story.
He's like way better as an axe
The
fighter.
Blue Lion House derived its name from the honorary title of the first king of Argus.
Really?
Lugh, the king of lions, wore brilliantly blue garments. His chivalric exploits are recorded in multiple legends. The library holds various historical accounts regarding him and the Blue Lions. If you find time, you should read them. They're filled with insights.
I don't know.
Listen.
It is Ferdinand von Eyre.
Do you know the provenance of our class name? The eagle. That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian Empire's coat of arms. And black is the traditional
So why
color
is
of the
the
Empire's
eagle got
armor.
two heads?
Hence,
Why
black
only
eagles.
got one? You got a weird bird as your mascot, dude.
Listen to this.
Caspar.
Yuritsa sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our class. After that,
yeah, that actually would have been pretty convenient for Edelgard.
Yuritsa was a natural replacement. I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed professor instead. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. I could probably take you, though.
Problem.
Seriously? You should really work on your self-confidence if you're planning on being a professor.
If you continue to insist on distracting me, I will have no choice but to get rid of you. Joking, of course.
But of course, we know that's not a joke. For a snake like him.
I trust you're eager to face the Black Eagles in battle.
Of course.
Enjoy the thrill of anticipation while it lasts. Soon you'll wish you had chosen to lead our house instead.
Shall get a sword in the face, or a lance in your gut.
What? I care nothing of friendship. If you have no business here, leave.
I just want to be your friend, dude.
Professor!
I'm good mate.
Hi, Professor. Have you got
Probably one of the best magic units in the game. Like, way better than Lauren.
With valuable information. I only wish I wasn't burdened with the necessity of sleep, so I could spend all my hours there.
You ought to
Please don't treat me like a child. I may be a bit younger than the others, but that really shouldn't factor in.
Here's an idea. There are two types of crests. Major crests manifest their power most effectively, while minor crests are slightly weaker. It is said that the closer a person's blood relation is to various saints and heroes, the higher their chance of bearing a major crest. Of course, there are also examples of major crests manifesting in children whose parents bear no crest whatsoever. The exact nature of how and why crests are inherited is still a mystery.
Oh no, you get one guy with a crest and put him in the room with a girl. I think after a couple of tries you might have one.
The family of the Empire has entered the Officers' Academy for the first time in ages. It is said that the Adrestian Empire's very founding was aided by none other than Saint Seros. That is why the crest of Seros is on the Imperial flag. In recent years, a rift has developed between the Empire and the Church. Let us hope this will be a good opportunity for both parties to reforge their close relationship of years past.
Don't worry, we're just gonna have to deal with a war.
Hello.
Annette.
Hello, Professor.
The rally plot.
I have a teeny tiny question for you, if that's all right.
Yes?
You haven't seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you? Well, yes. It's a bit difficult to explain. Please just let me know if you do see him, okay?
Okay.
Indeed. As part of our commitment to the goddess, the Knights undertake various missions across all of Fodlan. Assisting with the education of young nobles is also a part of our sacred duty.
Yeah. Let's take that at.
Yes.
Here's an idea.
Because I literally do all the teaching. All the teaching. Compared to my bookworm of a professor cohort, or Hanneman, and the alcoholic.
Apparently, there is to be a mock battle between the houses.
Thought.
Interesting.
That is
Manuela. That I have far more important things on my mind. My research is proceeding slower than I would like. Your crest is something of a challenge. Frustrating, yet also quite intriguing. I was wondering if I might get a sample of your flesh. A couple square inches would do. No? Perhaps some blood? A couple of drops on the device are all I need.
I would assume I use this knife at my shoulder to provide more blood.
Thank you, Professor. Those few drops of blood are invaluable to my research. Oh, so much more to learn.
That's the only sharp thing I have on me at this time.
I think.
I will go talk to Thought, Manuela.
A mock battle? This early? Wow, Professor. They're not giving you any time to settle in, are they? Don't worry, though. Should you get injured, I will care for you all through your recuperation. I will see to you, oh so very, very personally.
I think.
Very interesting.
Captain Gerald has hardly changed since 20 years ago.
Yes.
I've aged at least 3 times as much as he has. Why am I talking about this? Oh, right. It was because I just overheard Tomas remarking on the subject. The leader of a legendary group of knights returned. People are bound to be talking about the old captain.
Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, Hannah has a second thing to say after you drop blood on it.
Oh, thank...
It's nothing important, it's just what he says when he drop it. Let's try to get off the map and out of my life. Hey, the Fire Emblem theme.
Say now, Tomas has served as the monastery's librarian for decades. Actually, he was away from Garreg for a spell, but he returned to his post last year. There is no one as familiar with the monastery's archives as he is.
Yes.
Professor, I hear you are lacking in knowledge of the Church of Seros.
No, not really. I know that you're evil.
The teaching and the history
you can tell from that earring.
I encourage you to make good use of them.
I don't need to read no lame books. All I need is my sword and my wits.
I think.
Now we're gonna talk to
the church has changed a lot since my time. Sedith, Hanneman, Manuela, Yuritsa, and many of the knights. None of them were around 20 years ago.
Well, were they? They likely were alive 20 years ago.
Of course. Do bear in mind that even as you are appraising your students, they are appraising you as well. I hope that you will do your best to form lasting bonds with your flock. Oh, and I look forward to witnessing your prowess in the mock battle.
I know. It's too bad you don't show up anywhere later in the game. Yeah. And that is everything. I will proceed to end this free time. Map. It's Ferdinand's birthday. We'll give him
much appreciated.
Flowers. Mission. Now, it is time for the map. The map which is not designed around Divine Pulse.
Ah, it's finally time for the mock battle. I'm eager to put my skills to use. And you, Professor?
I just wish you didn't use up like 20 uses of that Iron Lance in the first map. Look forward to it.
Excellent. I have high expectations for your command. That said, I've no doubt it will take everything we've got to pull a victory. Our opponents are mighty, that much is certain. But I'm positive we can win.
Hey there, did we miss our invite to this strategy meeting? No worries, we'll just join in now.
Nice try, Claude. But I do not intend to let slip our strategies.
Yeah.
Especially when we are up against such strong opponents as you two.
Very good idea.
Kind words from His Kingliness. If that's the case, we'd better come up with some clever schemes so as not to disappoint.
Like
right,
a rat.
Princess?
Right. No matter the tactics you devise, we will destroy you. The best you can hope for is to learn a thing or two.
There's nothing wrong with a friendly rivalry, but let's not get carried away. A rash attitude could be your undoing after all.
Perhaps your time would be better spent preparing instead of worrying about the competition's mindset.
Hey now, if you two were getting this fired up before the battle even starts, it'll make it that much easier for my class to sweep up a win. So please, carry on.
Wow,
A good point, Claude. I apologize, that wasn't my intention. At any rate, let's vow to make this a productive battle, shall we?
I don't intend to lose.
In that case, I won't hold back.
Oh, how precious. Looks like you and the students have become fast friends.
While I am pleased that you are taking the initiative to acquaint yourself with the students, I'm afraid it's about time for the faculty strategy meeting.
Ah, how time flies. In that case, I'll see you later.
I look forward to assessing your abilities. I hope you don't disappoint.
I will! Of course, the Ordelian is the most popular cat, followed by the Eiger Hire and the Blathed Rex, along with the Edmund. Okay. Magic! It lets you attack at range on res. It is much more limited than other weapon types. Until you're promoted into an intermediate class or higher, it might be a good idea to have a physical weapon on them. I don't use them either. And battle preps. Inventory items. You busted up that lance like way too much to Let's trade those there. I plan on making Mercedes useless by the end of this map. I want that on there. Polyon. Ash. Now, we need to take out Lawrence, then take out Ignatz, and then Dorothea. Let's see, I want to do over here. And let the battle begin! Now!
It is about time for the battle to begin. Our victory depends on your leadership.
Yes.
Do not let us down.
I'm sure you already understand, but the house that defeats the other two is declared the winner. Incidentally, I'll be overseeing this mock battle, so listen well if you want to win.
Let's practice battle. Permadeath is not on right now. But no divine pulse on this map doesn't give an excuse.
What should I do?
This is, again, not designed around divine pulse.
Stay focused.
It's a strategy game. Generally a strategy game that is 100% designed around divine pulse is bad. Also, this battle forecast is telling us how much damage the dude will take and how much hit he has, giving us a good chance, a good way of telling us its likelihood of death.
Here we go.
None of your shallow tactics are required, Claude. Ignatz and I will dismantle the opposition.
Me? But I'm not ready.
Are you making light of our new professor? If you drop your guard, you're gonna get hurt.
Dorothea, will you head toward the front lines? I wish to draw the enemy toward us.
You got it, Adie. Leave it to me.
Ferdinand, Hubert, if the enemy comes, stop them.
Leave it to us. Although I could do this on my own.
Clearly not, or Her Highness would not ask me to watch your back.
Nosferatu at this point in the game. Okay, she's not doubling. That's fine then. Yeah.
I've lost? Oh.
Goodbye, Lorenz. We'll come back to you when I want versus. Okay, no crest cross.
Well done, Teach. I may have to take this seriously after all.
Yes, of course do that once I take down your chief rival, Lorenz. Good job, Ignatz. Let's see all we do.
Here's my thanks.
After that kill.
My.
Here. And smash up Ignatz.
I've lost. The new professor is quite a commander.
Yes, I am.
Had to be done.
And I shall probably recruit him for rally speed. Because I have a need. A need for speed.
Let's use the
lead.
forest to set up an ambush. I'm counting on your support, everyone.
Now,
if they're waiting in the forest, we do well to take a detour.
Something interesting about these barricades right here. You get XP for attacking them. It's quite interesting. I don't know who decided to do that, but it's pretty interesting nonetheless. You get the XP, the weapon rank, and the class mastery. So they're definitely worth taking out when you have the chance.
Coming up with brilliant schemes I can handle, no problem, but I'm not much for fighting. Go easy on me.
Yeah, nah.
You know that was a joke, right? Jeez, not so much as a smile.
Yeah. This ain't a joking matter. Not bad art. Yeah.
Thank you.
Wait.
Too easy.
Good, we got held in the move. That was the goal. Oh, 1 AS. Yeah, 10-weight hand axe, pretty rough. At least early. There we go.
necessary?
Yes!
I must stay focused.
On to that. On the side. How you doing? That wall is treated like an enemy unit.
Is this a joke?
There you are. You do for Smash, guys. You do for Smash.
Your princeliness. You got a thing for Edelgard, right? Come on, fess up. You'll feel better.
Claude, please. This is no time for idle banter. Your defenses are wide open.
That didn't get to him, huh? What a shame. I'll find a better way to ruffle him up next time.
I'm getting stronger. I can feel it.
Ooh, more charm. He is quite the charming lad.
Guess I'll just have to settle for cheering the others on.
And let's go charge up on anime. Shirt approach. Oh, wow. I didn't need her right now. Pretty much got all the XP she's ever gonna get out of this chapter. Okay, Ash, avenge them.
Goodness. The leadership of someone with actual battle experience is, well, I was as good as useless.
Well, yes.
That. Another step forward.
More magic.
Hey, you didn't compliment me like that when my class won last year.
Flawless tactics, Professor. Our only choice in this situation is a head-on attack.
Yes. I think they start moving, if I remember correctly. Yes, they do. Speaking of which, I gotta go into the options. Movement speed should be fast. It's just the okay. We'll bait, I got vulneraries I can spend. Yeah! Who's gonna go to?
Give up.
Yay, to do level up.
I will handle whatever comes.
Nice. Ooh, 1 HP survival. Turn up.
I'm the son of House Ire. How did I fail?
Now, the only way the dude dies is he gets crit.
Over already. I must keep aiming higher.
Starting to snowball.
There can be no victory.
Yep. Give it that. And last foe's a magic foe, so I don't really need to do for this next part.
Forced to retreat. Well, things will only get tougher from here on out.
So I'll just leave him right here. And the gang up on Umbrella. On the fort. No longer on the fort. Now I could be a little cheeky and let her attack the region a little. Quite close to whatever it's called. Okay. Iron Bow.
Well done. I nearly wound up a patient in my own infirmary.
Yeah, that's the case.
All right, that's that. The winner of this mock battle is...
the Blue Lion House.
The Blue Lion House.
This victory is the result of everyone's hard work. Thank you, my friends. You did well.
No divine pulse so far, yet to be seen. MVP Ash. This increases his motivation.
My thank you so much.
Professor, I've been looking for you.
Yes.
I was hoping we could all share a meal together.
No.
It could serve as both a victory celebration and a post-battle analysis. What do you think?
Yes. I'm invited.
Of course. Why wouldn't you be?
Because.
Come now, Professor. We can't very well celebrate without the key to our victory present.
He's
was
right.
not.
He really is. We were only able to win because we had your help, Professor.
You weren't even there.
Yes. Compared with that boar who knows nothing save frontal attacks, your tactics were nearly decent.
Neither were you.
You
Or
really ought to stop
you.
picking fights with His Highness.
Don't worry, Ingrid. I encourage all to speak freely. And I must agree that the Professor's tactics were truly extraordinary. I have much to learn.
Oh yeah, put on that eye patch.
But today was exhausting. I'm so hungry I can barely stand.
To be honest, so am I. Let's head to the dining hall. Together.
Yes.
Professor, I'm sorry to intrude, but you don't look too happy for someone who just won.
And? Is that so?
Well, I understand how hard it can be to accept joy sometimes. I'm sorry for prying. I know we only just met, so this may be difficult for you, but I'd love nothing more than to share our happiness with you. Joy can be so fleeting, after all. We're all in this together, so I hope you will consent. I'm sure the rest of the class feels the very same. Well, come along, Professor. Let's enjoy the fruits of our labor.
Yes, my favorite. Labor, my favorite fruit.
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see Gerald trained you well. I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students.
Maybe. I did.
I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would please me more than if you used this coming year to grow closer still.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon.
I got words to say about both
train your students so as
versions
not to
of the
humiliate
Eagle
the
and
Academy
Lion,
during the long
and how the ambush bonds on the second one are fair and balanced.
As for today, I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month ahead. Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
Bandits, you say? Bandits!
Those affiliated with Garreg Mach Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need, regardless of social standing. Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birthed moon departs, each house of students must complete their assigned mission. You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the deadline. Understood? I will soon provide you with the necessary details for your first mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only forget, and I despise repeating myself.
I can sense something special within your heart. I have high hopes for you.
Oh, I see. You saw the rock in my chest.
They say.
Wow!
Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct?
Maybe. That's my choice.
Have you no words for me?
I just gave
Do
you
not tell me that you are shocked to hear from me.
I am not.
You ought to know that I am always with you now. To hear my voice should not come as a shock.
Get out of my head. I don't understand.
Whatever shall I do with you?
Nothing. Just leave.
I am alive within the confines of your heart. I am unknown to all.
So you're saying a knife in my
through
chest
your eyes and ears,
will
I
get you
see
out of my
you.
head.
Just listen to your
Interesting.
heart, as you are doing now, and we may speak like this. That is all that I know.
What is this nonsense? All I was told was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible. No one said anything about the Knights of Damned Saros being on our trail.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial.
I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play.
The only reason this villain can be someone within the monastery is because warp magic.
As a professor, what was that woman thinking?
Imagine a game where the enemies could not warp away. A lot of the plots just wouldn't work. It's a writing convenience for them. Teleportation.
Wait! Get back here! Damn you!
Save.
Part 1. White Clouds. Heartstring Moon.
White Clouds is basically just what they give the title for the school phase.
In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast plains of Tailteen and Gronder.
New places to explore in the monastery. More money.
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits. Our students have been learning about combat through study, but this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The Knights will support your mission and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
This will be our first true battle. I'm looking forward to fighting alongside you, Professor.
As am I!
During the mock battle, your commands were thoughtful and thorough, as was your strategy. With you on our side, I'm confident we will prevail. It seems we have some time to spare before our departure. Let's use this opportunity to prepare as best we can.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery?
Not quite.
Well, I didn't expect it would be easy on you. When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of
honestly, what's the point of getting support points with Gerald?
Being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach.
They're literally pointless unless they had planned somewhere in this game to give him support conversations, or at least a C and a B that can be unlocked before he dies.
It'll be tougher to sleep at night.
If anything, he was probably planned to be this game's Jagan.
Lead them well. I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady Rhea won't allow it. For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down, ever.
Annette's birthday! Gave her flowers. More support points. Events. now you can go to the Abyss and recruit the Ashen Wolves. But we will not be doing that yet. We will save that for probably past chapter 5 or 4. Just because that's like the opportune time to recruit students into your house. In the meantime, this is the end of the video. There will be more content. Just you wait.